What is going on, guys? In today's video I want to be talking about the controversy, or the so-called controversy, between the makers of Battlefield and Call of Duty. Basically this year's Call of Duty being Infinity Ward. Now this, I guess, I don't know, I guess it kind of isn't a big deal. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. But basically the makers of Battlefield, I believe that they were called DICE, the guys who developed Battlefield, excuse the laggy gameplay, but the makers of Battlefield had criticized based off of the trailer, the so-called, I guess, graphics of Infinite Warfare, by stating that the way that Infinity Ward made the game, it makes the game look like it was from 10 years ago. Now, the problem with that is basically, if you're gonna state that, you need to they need to realize, not like you guys, it's more like they need to realize that game developers, they're different. You know, it's not like Call of Duty games won't look like Battlefield, and Battlefield won't look like Call of Duty. That's like that's like when Black Ops 3 came out, right? It's like if they criticized because Battlefield didn't have thruster passes, right? It's kind of along the same lines. Now, you know, obviously it's nothing to be taken to heart, nothing like that. It's just more of, you know, it seems like, I don't really know how to put it. It seems like there's gonna be that, like, tension, I guess, so to speak, between the two developers, between Infinity Ward and DICE. I want to say that I'm gonna run with them being called DICE because I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. But it was, I don't know if it's still being made a big deal. I know recently it was. I seen the article earlier today. It was on a couple different websites. Basically, it was on it was pretty much trending. And it was a couple different websites stating that they were criticizing the next Call of Duty installment and all this other, all this other stuff. So I'm just kind of like, I don't really know, like what are they like jealous about it? Are they mad about it? Like, you know, everybody says that Call of Duty's now a sinking ship, which I guess in some cases it can be, you know, depending on, you know, how people look at it. But at the same time, I don't see how you can take like a Battlefield game and compare it to a Call of Duty game when they're kind of the same, but they're different for most reasons. Basically, Call of Duty is a franchise that everybody knows, everybody loves it. Basically, despite on the movement system, or despite on whatever twist you want to put on it. That's basically how it is. Now, Battlefield has its fans. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm not taking anything away from Battlefield, you know, having terrible fans and stuff. Now, me personally, I've played a couple Battlefield games. I've played Hardline. I've played, I want to say it was Battlefield 4. I'm not entirely sure which ones I have played. I know Battlefield for sure, though. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying they make terrible games. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I feel like their game wasn't the best. I mean, like, you know, the movement system, right? The new movement system was better than the boots on the ground Battlefield game that I played. You know, I wasn't a fan of it. I guess it just wasn't my cup of tea, so to speak. But you know, it's these little things that are turning out to be like this big thing. It's like they're starting to hate the makers of Call of Duty. They're starting to bash the Call of Duty community in any way, shape, or form, which, you know, it could potentially end up being a demise of Call of Duty, which obviously nobody hopes that, you know. I think Call of Duty will continue to make games. I just feel as if there's gonna be that point to where they're not gonna know what direction to take it because of everybody criticizing. I want them just to go all out. I want them to do what they want to do. Don't listen to other companies like, you know, the makers of Battlefield, because I feel like the makers of Battlefield, I'm going to be completely honest, have their head shoved up their ass, basically. Because I feel like they don't know what a good quality game is, otherwise they would have probably made one by now. You know, it's just, it's irritating when you put so much time and work into a video game and basically that, you know, everybody in the world's gonna criticize it. It's like when Advanced Warfare came out, like, people who criticize Advanced Warfare must have had their head shoved up their ass because they didn't want to even give it a shot. They didn't want to. Of course, it wasn't like the typical Call of Duty game, but at the same time, it was something new. So, that's basically all I have for right now. It's basically just what I wanted to make the video on. It was basically the makers of Battlefield criticizing Call of Duty, and you know, I don't know, it's really, really awful when it comes to basically people having to criticize to the point to where it's like, if you're gonna criticize about them making a terrible game and make the graphics look terrible, well, why don't you actually do something about your game, make the graphics look decent on your game, make your game actually worth playing. But, I don't know, that's all I got for right now. But, so if you guys like the video, drop a like. If you guys want to see more daily Call of Duty content or information, like what I just dropped in this video just now, subscribe. And this is Reckless Exility. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.